Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is episode 5 of Clapper to Dapper, and we are getting started on the power steering pump. Today, I already removed it and I cleaned up the mess, and now we are going to disassemble it and replace all the gaskets. We got a bunch right here. Here's the kit I am using, and then I also got a new, um, whatchamacallit, copper seal. I don't know if this one's copper, it doesn't look like it, but new little seal for the top of it. Like I said, I cleaned some stuff already. This is the bracket for it. It was covered in grease. I went ahead and purple powered it, gave it a little bath. Not too worried about some of this, so we're going to leave that. And then we got some of these bolts here. Also washed some of these, cleaned them up. So here's the pump. I already loosened these bad boys up, cleaned a little bit of the gunk off. So I took this bracket off with this little sensor wire. Don't know what that goes to, but pull the back plate off, pull the side piece off, and then we'll have to pull this bottom off. I tried to disconnect or pull off the pulley, and it's way too on there. So what we're gonna do is pull off the back and smack the whole thing out the front, and that will be able to take care of it. All right, so I just took the back cover off. As we can see, there is this internal system here. So next step is to get this little seat clip off, and then the center should stay, or these won't stay. We'll have to make sure they stay, but this should come out. Then we can pull this whole assembly out as well. You want to make sure not to let these guys come off when you disassemble it. All right, just got that clip off. That took about 20 minutes. I had to use 2 picks and basically pry on either side until I warped it. And then I was finally able to get it off. So next step, we should be able to start removing these. See, the shaft just starts to move out pretty easy. And then these should come out too. All right, we got this guy off. It came out as one. I accidentally divided this black piece and the silver piece and had some of these little inserts fall out. Actually, looking at them, it doesn't look like one side is flat. It looks like both sides are the same. So we're good on that front. And now here's 2 guys to replace. So, ooh, that just came right out. All right, so we'll get these replaced and we'll be good to go. This is a seal we will be replacing. So I'm going to take care of all this grime as well. And I think I might need to pull this guy off and this guy to get to the other seals. Oh boy, this has been very interesting getting it back together, but I threw all these gaskets back in. We're back to this point. Now what we have to do is throw the little clip in, and it says to use an 8mm socket to just slowly knock it down on there. So we're going to do that next, and then we're going to throw this last gasket on and call it a night. Alright, so we got the power steering back in. We kind of adjusted the belt. Next thing we got to do is bleed the system, and then she's good to go. Which, in order to bleed the system, as far as I know, is in this car, since our reservoir is below the pump, we have to turn it on to get it to fill up. Way I saw is removing the fuel pump connecting wire, so that the car doesn't start, and then you can just crank the pulley and that will help create a vacuum and suck everything up. But this thing's well lubricated, so I think we're just going to start it and let it suck up on its own, and call it a day. But that'll be the end of this episode. On the next episode, we are going to start working on audio equipment.